Okay, hello and welcome to the Filmageddon Vodcast, episode 14 of the Vodcast with me, the Quizmaster Frank Soldado, and what I assume is a very, very sleepy quisling, Mr. Adam Grundy. How's it going, Adam?
Very sleepy, but feeling great.
Yeah.
What a quiz. What an event. What an event. It was good night. I think was had by all. If you didn't have a good night, don't tell us. Don't care. But if you had a great night, thanks for letting us know.
Then tell us. Then send us all the admirations and things like that. That'd be great. Yes.
How are you feeling after it, Frank? Are you the host? You're the top of the card, the main event right now. Look at him.
Yeah, sure. Yes. Very. Not so tired because I wasn't several hours ahead of when the quiz was, but my eyeballs hurt, and when I'm staring at like multiple screens all day, every day, and then do it for the quiz, I finished the quiz and it felt like my eyeballs were about to just explode. So I just I don't want to look at screens this weekend. I want to get through this week, get through some of the work, get through some of the streams. And I just don't really want to look at another screen for at least like a solid 24 hours, which can be hard to do considering I can't leave the house and screens are the only thing there.
Yeah, you will. You're saying this now, but what everyone doesn't know is that he'll be live streaming some games of the weekend, and then probably be playing Warzone with his friends as well. So tough shit.
Wow.
Just get used to it.
Wow. All right there, Sleeping Beauty. Jeez. There we go. So the quiz happened. It was good. Live Lockdown 2. So I'm sure everybody wants to know who won the quiz, and all that good stuff. But we'll let you know shortly. No, we should. I don't know how long should we make him wait? Because this is.
Oh, I don't know. I already know who won.
Yeah.
So it means nothing to me. I mean.
Nope.
I didn't play. But yeah, no, I don't know. Do we get to it straight away, Frank?
Well, let's take a look at some of the stats for the old live lockdown quiz number 2. And of course, we had 500 concurrent viewers at our max last night, which is amazing, very amazing. Well done, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Nearly 600 players. I think it was just at 600 from what we got back from the Google Forms, and 180 teams. Quite a lot of you. The competition was fierce to win 1 month free passes to the Prince Charles Cinema when they reopen. So, I mean, with all that said and done, there can be only one winner to the Filmageddon Live Lockdown Quiz number 2. I mean, I suppose there could be multiple winners, but luckily there was only one winner here with 64 out of 70 points. Yesterday's winner is Stay Alert, Chew Bubblegum, and Kick Ass. Fanfare. Well done, you. You guys should be very proud of yourself. 64 out of 70 is very admirable. Nearly a perfect score there. How much cheating did you do? We'll find out, I'm sure. Everybody gets their comeuppance in the end, don't they? Really well done there. And obviously, it's worth noting for everybody at home. Remember, when we're grading this, our marks might be different from what you're marking yourself at home. There's a lot to take in, especially with the film quotes round. It's sort of, like we mentioned, it's sort of dependent on how everybody's doing, how close everybody is to how lenient we grade. So if you marked yourselves at home and you were 1 or 2 points off, don't get your panties in a bunch, your knickers in a twist, or whatever else they say, because that's what the scores are, and that's who the winner is. Well done to the team. Let's take a look then at the more fuller standings here, pointing out some of the team names that gave us a little tickle. Stay Alert, Chew Bubblegum, and Kick Ass at the top with 64. Second place with 60 points, Unbeatable Quizzy Schmidt. Very well done, very close. And a couple teams here tied at 59, including Stay Home, Protect the NHS, Save Lives, Take Car, Go to Mom's, Kill Phil, Grab Liz, Go to the Winchester, Have a Nice Cold Pint, and Wait for This All to Blow Over. And last week's Rewind quiz winners, We Still Believe and The Good, the Bad, and the Furloughed, which I thought was very good.
It's a good one.
Obviously, we see here a couple more teams. Team Penis, very well done with 56 points. The even shittier Beatles, 54 points, very close, tied for 8th place. I Am Smarticus, I thought was a good name there, with 51 points. What's in the Box, always a classic. Spider-Man Working from Home with 49 points, that was good. In Space, No One Can Hear Your Microsoft Teams. I liked that because I just recently started to use Microsoft Teams, and I don't like it. I don't know why there's so... I mean, I do know why there's so many video messaging meeting apps, but I didn't need another one in my life, and here we are.
I didn't know it existed until several seconds ago.
Well, you're not missing much. Castor Troy's Chocolate Homunculus is very good at 45 points, as is Answers with Wolves. I like that. Yes. Lots of great names here, and we've got Nicolas Caged in with 41 points. Norwegian Brown Cheese. I don't know why that stood out to me, but it did. It was just so interesting.
I practiced this. It was brun ost. I think that means brown cheese in Norwegian. There you go.
There you go. We're learning.
Hey, that one's free.
Groundhog Dames, Jawsome, which is this a Street Sharks reference? That's what I need to know. Whoever Team Jawsome is, that's got to be a Street Sharks reference. I really liked this one. Britain is fucked. Just there you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyone else? Oh yeah, Panic at the Tesco. I really like this one. Move Your Cuckoo is always good. I like that. Don't know who that could have been, but we really enjoy that. Loads of teams. Like we said, 180 teams altogether, and some solid finishes from everybody involved. I mean, 70 total points on play, and to get the top team at 64, very impressive, mightily impressive. And I think it was a good showing. I think the quiz itself, the questions weren't, they ranged, right? There were some easy ones, there were some hard ones, and there was a lot of in between ones. And you could sort of see that on the our big old crazy answer sheet, which is here. You can see the green spread out pretty far. The soundtrack round, that was good for a lot of people. Our recreations round was good, which means obviously we're great at playing these roles, right?
Destined for Broadway.
Yeah.
Maybe if they need someone to clean the theaters, I'm offering my services. No, it was good. I think you alluded to the you didn't allude, you just said outright the soundtrack round. Some of the stuff in that, definitely easy stuff like The Jungle Book. Was in there, and that's just like green across the board. So that was nice. But then there was some tricky ones in there thrown in to throw people off, and it was nice. It's always nice when you see a row of green and you just see one or two that's just, they fucked it. Or, that's my favorite.
It does. It makes grading them a lot easier, doesn't it? I mean, especially... Like, we just keep having the teams climb up again, and every week it just becomes a bit more to do, and this one was 2 extra rounds, so it was a solid chunk of my morning, I'd say. Yeah.
Yep. Same here.
Let's quickly go back to our little PowerPoint presentation here, if I could find it. And, whoa, something's happening. Crazy. There we go. We're back on the PowerPoint. Let's take a look at where everybody took place from. So we got a little map here, the UK. A nice spread around the UK. We might have missed a couple of sites here, but what I am noticing is, we're very... Not a lot of Irish people like us. We're not...
Ireland's not in the UK, though.
No, it isn't, but if they're still in, like, the same time zone. I know they like to think of themselves as, like, we're our own thing, and they are, but... They're close enough. Look how close that is. That's very close. That's like that close.
Very close. I wish the UK after like elections looked that red. At least a fair bit more. But hey, we can only live in hope and dream.
Well, we got a nice bit of the UK there, and worldwide. Look, we're spreading our reach worldwide. I think the one-person Russia really offsets how nice that big bit of red looks. But thank you for watching. A couple people from Ohio, including Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
The Indians, of course. Can't wait for baseball to start in empty stadiums. Gonna be great. Yeah, someone down there in Thailand, probably tired today, but we thank them for taking part in the quiz, of course. And yeah, it's a nice spread to see everybody taking part. It is great stuff. What are we doing next? Let's go back to the answers. Let's go through some of our fun favorite answers here, Adam. Now, let's pull the curtain back here. Adam marked the first half, and I marked the second half. So I'm gonna bring up the answers. Adam, you can pick out a couple of yours that you really liked. I mean, the first 5, they're all gonna be answers, film names, because we sort of gave you all the film names. So nothing really to go over there. Let's go into round 2, which was the D-Makes round. And anything that really jumped out to you here?
I thought that... So this was the round where, like, we'd showed them the original film, and then you had to tell us what the remake was of it. If I'm right? I'm right on this one, I think.
I mean, I butchered explaining it a lot of times. Basically, we showed you an original, you named the remake.
Yeah. I did make me laugh that I think answer 3, not many people got, which was Down and Out in Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Someone had put it was Mr. Bean's Holiday. And the thing is, we get people who answer these questions, and when they don't know, some people just leave it blank. Some people like put funny answers. Some people kind of put placeholders. So it'll be like, black and white film, dog fights man. And it's like, oh, it's a remake of Marmaduke or something. I don't know. But yeah, for this one, just to have Mr. Bean's Holiday just seemed like a really odd to place there, like too accurate. And the team, I don't know who it was because I never look at the team names or whatever. I don't give a shit. They were answering other questions correct. So I was a bit thrown. I was like, they must genuinely believe Mr. Bean's Holiday was a remake. And in fact, somebody else had also guessed Mr. Bean, which I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what.
There you go.
There's a long string in that round of the D-Makes. One team had put when it was the Jackal, they'd put 60s, 70s man shooting a sniper rifle / target practice. Yeah. Again, this is one of those things that could be a placeholder and they're trying to just come back to it, or they're cheating and they're trying to like write out what it is and then Google it.
I like to think let's link the former, right? They're putting it down to try to come back to it later. Maybe they forgot. I mean, because if they
maybe they forgot. Yeah. Maybe they forgot. There's some other stuff that they did that made me laugh. Sorry if this is you and you take this to heart. It's a film because who cares? It's a French black and white comedy.
Yeah, that
was good for Down and Out Beverly Hills. For Scarface, they put all black and white gangster movie. Again, that's actually quite close.
Very true.
Little Shop of Horrors. There we go. Black and white man talking to a talking plant. It's not. I mean, there's not that many.
Not wrong.
For the Departed, they just wrote Japanese film, 80s, 90s. And yeah, just for the birdcage, French camp men having tea.
Yeah, all right.
You read it to what you want, but that was it. Just made me laugh. That
bear
one.
attacking 2 cats. Dog comes to rescue. These are all like the elevator pitches of these films.
Yeah, it's but wait, the bird doesn't attack 2 cats. The bear attacks a cat and a dog, doesn't he?
Yeah. There's only one.
There's no other cat.
Yeah.
There's only one cat, and put some stank on that name. It's Sassy, okay?
Was it? Did they have the same names in the original? I would imagine they did, right?
I didn't know it was a fucking remake until maybe I was 20. So I don't know. And plus, who cares? I've seen the original afterwards, and I've been like, why this sequel, this remake is better than the original?
Yeah, one of the few. The proud.
Mm-hmm.
Right, what else do we got here? Someone else for men in white suit looking out at kids playing in the rain put, we're really sorry we lost all our answers when the form refreshed at round 4. We are really sad, but have tried to remember the answer. Yeah, that's apologies for that. Google Forms is a bit crazy, but at least it wasn't like the first one where we could only put in numbers and then sort of had to refresh the form, and that happened to a few teams that night. Yeah. But we've evolved to be more powerful than Google Forms could possibly imagine.
We've bonded like this.
Someone for Infernal Affairs just put Chinese. Just
Yeah, that was weird. If I'm honest, like again, it's a place. Is it a placeholder, or are you just like Chinese? So I don't know.
Yeah.
But hey, you didn't get any points, so who cares?
I do. Someone for the Birdcage put Rocket Man, and then someone else just put the Toxic Avenger.
See, I liked it when someone put Toxic Avenger because I was a bit like, wait, maybe they were at that screening that we had to sort of shill for Toxic Avenger at one point.
Yeah.
Which, if you want something shilling, we'll do it.
Oh yeah.
We will shill
Hot
anything.
Toxic Love. Let's get into
it.
Right. Let's go into the soundtracks round, where instead of the Parent Trap, someone's just put the Tender Trap.
I have no idea what that even means.
It's pretty good. I mean, yeah, a lot of people got these really right, so they're not gonna put in the sort of joke answers and the stuff like that until we get to a bit later.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I was gonna say it's hard because it's like the Parent Trap and then the Tender Trap, and it's like, is it closer? I kind of get what they meant. But I have to mark it wrong. If everybody else is getting it right and you didn't get it right, we had it a bit later where one of the films was like Mowgli, or the full title was like Mowgli, the Legend of the Jungle or something.
Yeah.
And someone put Mogwai, and I was like, I get you trying to say Mowgli,
yeah,
but you've just named the fucking gremlin thing, so I can't really give you it. So sorry, I was feeling mean, Morocco.
Somebody just put for that one Jungle Book, Andy Serkis, which again, it's close one, but unfortunately it wasn't called the Jungle Book. It was directed by Andy Serkis, though.
Yeah, I felt bad, but
hey,
not too hard.
Gotta be tough. And then we get, of course, to our remakes round, where again, we did a pretty good job, good representation, so people got most of them. Someone for Parasite did decide to write Midsummer. Never. It will never happen with the remakes round. Not in this quiz, I'm afraid.
Yeah, leaving it blank is kind of just like they were so disgusted at what they'd just seen.
Yeah.
That they're just like, no, I'm not putting that. You can see someone put like Four Lions.
Yeah, couple of people.
Sure.
This is sad. A couple of sad faces. 3 with buffering. So apologies, but everybody in the world is on the internet right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it does happen. I like this. I couldn't give this one points for Argo. They put Argos.
This is like with fucking Okja. We had 2 answers with Okja, and someone put okra, and I think that's like some sort of pea thing, like some kind of like. No, it's like okra is like a vegetable or something.
Like
okra.
Yeah.
And then someone else has just put Kanu, and I was like, the football player. I don't think it could be that. It's they're close, but no cigar.
Yeah, it's sometimes as well, like, and we do try to find these whenever we can. When we're going through the answers, an answer will have slipped over because people fill in an answer in a blank space as opposed to skipping the blank space. What we should say is, from now on, and we'll say it maybe at all the next quizzes, is if you don't know the answer, leave the space blank, because some answers slide over, and, because there's 180 teams, there could be the case of us missing one here or there. For the most part, when we're going over the answers, we can sort of see the slide, like, oh, they've put Gremlins 2 where Knives Out was supposed to be. Okay, that means they've probably slid it over one. So I think definitely. maybe that Kanu one was meant to be Keanu, but even looking at that, it was like 3 spaces away from the last one anyway.
Yeah, there's always like, you can tell when you're marking and you're like, I'll just slide it, and then they get it right, and okay, they're gonna get one wrong at the end or one wrong at the start, but we get it. We're very lenient, and I don't want to mark anybody right, so it's yeah, it's good.
For Batman Begins, someone put, and I thought it was you for a second, Adam. I thought you took the quiz because someone just put X-Men Last Stand. So it's up your alley.
It's up my alley, I guess. I did like when we did that the video round for that one. So when we were recording, that's the seat where we do like scene recreations, and my character, and I feel like my character, and I think To be fair, like I think like mine and Blur's weren't supposed to be in the actual scene. We're just kind of voices that are seen sort of off, off camera. But so yeah, I just grabbed a Bart Simpson mask that I have just lying around. Just put it on. I remember in the chat, someone was like, "Why is Homer Simpson here?" or something like, "Why is Homer here? Why the mask?" Like,
why not? Yeah.
And it's Bart Simpson. It's not Homer Simpson. Wow. They're different.
That's the two completely different people. Someone else for Batman Begins just put Superman Returns, which I thought was funny. just I feel like, Knives Out. Someone put Murder Mystery, which you know what is right up our alley here. But we didn't do that. Someone else put Lights Out. Close. It was close.
And that shows you not cheating. Like, you could have easily looked that one up, I think. But, yeah, you know what? Especially if you just write, like, murder mystery. Like, well, you actually think it's the film murder mystery, or did you think it was just that genre? I don't know.
Someone for Gremlins 2 put Venom, which was pretty good. We should do a cover of the Eminem song, I think.
Oh, I got a soul full of hate. And fucking... my bus is late, or whatever he says.
Yeah, come on. You got it.
Okay, drop a beat now. As if... as if... No, I'm not doing this.
Oh, all right. I just did that for nothing. Oh. All right, let's go on.
We'll do it next time.
Then we had the Demonic Toys round, which was a fun one. It was a new one for us here on the quiz. And I think it got the reaction that I was hoping it would get, and that is confusion. So a lot of people for the first one, which was Hook, put Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, or just Peter Pan. Peter Pan, again, not too far off, but it is Hook. Someone put Predator, so that's cool. I'd like to know the thought process there. A couple of Flash Gordons, Big Trouble in Little China, but no, Robin Williams in Hook. 21 Jump Street, somebody put. That's good.
That one I don't get. Like, the Robin Hood one, I get, because it's like, okay, Toy has, like, some, like, green stockings on or whatever. It was Peter Pan or fucking Robin Hood. Probably just a Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that's the thought process. I understand, though, like, with this round, the thing I liked about it the most is that it's very hard to cheat. I guess you could sort of, like, reverse image search or whatever, but, like, it was so hard that people were just going with their own fucking whatever they could come up with and stuff. So I was surprised if people got it right.
Last Action Hero, that was a sort of a trick one because of obviously the outfit. But a few of you guys got it, to be fair. I wonder if anyone actually own any of these toys, or if you still have one to hand, take a picture and send it to us. That'd be fun to see. A lot of people thought Conan, sorry. It's not a late night show. Hercules in New York, couple of Mad Maxes, Gladiator. Yeah, your sort of sword and shield and sandals type movies. But hey, it was a trick question. A lot of people got Mystery Men, which I didn't think was going to happen. Apparently, a lot of people remembered Hank Azaria in that as the Blue Raja. But someone just put Pee Wee Herman, which I don't know if you're trying to be funny and say it looked like a Pee Wee Herman character, but Paul Rubens was in Mystery Men, so... You're in the ballpark. You've got tickets to the game. They're up in the nosebleeds. You might not be able to make everything out, but you're there, and that's all that matters. And if you're at a Celtic match, there might be a beam in the way. You never know with these things.
Nothing is better than watching the Filmageddon team. I did not include myself in this. Scraping together because the fucking Celtic they don't take card. Nothing is like more thing than traveling up from London to a Celtic game going, oh, the stadium doesn't take card, and watching the team scrap together pennies for a pie that they're then cutting up with their hands to just eat in the nosebleeds. Hey, they won though.
We were so cold and so hungry.
Oh, it's the fucking coldest. That's one of the coldest stadiums I've ever been in my life.
Wait, how many of us were at the game? Divided by how many pies did we get in the... There was six, 2 pies. This is like a maths quiz. Was it 3 pies for 6 people?
I didn't have any.
Okay.
It was 2 pies for 5 people. Then the pies were... It is maths. It's like, if I put so much into it, how much of the pie share is mine? No one cares. Why would it? Like, listen, if you like, hey, if you want to talk more about going to football matches,
Just always
message
bring
us.
cash when you actually can go to a football match again. Someone for Mystery Men put Rocky 3, which I thought was fun. Someone else just put Aladdin with forks, which is Mission Impossible. A lot of people got this one wrong. A lot of people put Terminator 2. I could see the leather jacket and stuff. A couple of people so close. I don't know why they put Mission Impossible 2, and it's like, this really hurts me to not give it to you, but I can't because the people that got Mission Impossible, it's not fair to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Minority Report, someone put, and it looks just like his outfit in that movie. He's running around with another leather coat. He's got a type.
He's the same size as well, so it all works out and stuff.
A nice little 6-inch Tom Cruise still with the risers in his shoes as well. I don't know if they've included that in the figure. And then the Jurassic Park one was another one that I think stumped a lot of people because it doesn't look anything like the character, and the only giveaway is the little JP on the badge. But you sort of need to know what you're looking for.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't look like him in any scene. It's, Dennis Nedry is a bigger guy anyway. Just stick a floral shirt on him with a little detachable can or whatever. Then,
What was... Have you read the book? Like, do you know anything about the book? Is Nedry written as a different character?
I don't remember him being in it, but it is... I read it maybe when I was like 16. I just remember that reading the book, like obviously I watched the film first, read the book, and I was like, fuck me, they did a good job on this screenplay, because there's so many pages are just dedicated to the boring science behind, like, well, actually, what they could have done is da-da-da, and Spielberg and co. just came and went, that bit, let's just like make it a ride, and so
make
we
it a
already
cartoon
know what it is.
that can explain it in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but no, I don't remember any Dennis Nedry, and it certainly doesn't look anything like, in the mind's eye of what a character might or might not look like. It doesn't look like that figurine. That's awful. Wherever you found that, Frank, fucking good on you.
Pretty sure I had it as a kid. All right, let's go on to the obscured round, the Bechdel test passing movies. And we started with Clueless there. A lot of people got that one. Someone put Clueless 2. I just don't know why. I want to know why, but I don't know why. And is there a Clueless 2? Was it straight to video? Like, I remember there was a Clueless TV show.
Yeah, the TV show's good.
Yeah, and it had a couple of the actors come back for it and everything. But yeah, there was no Clueless 2 that I'm aware of.
Maybe. Who knows?
We got Ghostbusters here. That was the next one, obviously. I'm surprised, obviously, that some of you guys actually got the other, like the subtitle, Answer the Call. That was good. Some of you put 2016. That was good. Too many of you found the need to say it was Lady Ghostbusters, though, especially in the Bechdel test round.
It's not the name. The name is the full Ghostbusters, whatever the subtitle is. That's it. You can put the year if you're going to be specific. You don't have to put, like, the one with girls.
What with girls now, this?
Use your fucking mind. Like, just, you have a, like, come on.
Use your mind.
Use your fucking mind.
Hidden Figures was next. A lot of people got Hidden Figures, except for the person that put NASA Maths Film. Which is
not far off. I think that's like that's kind of a shout back to our I'll go back to our IMDb keywords game that we used to do, where we'd read off the keywords.
I might have to make a comeback now that you've mentioned that. I forgot about it.
Well, there you go. Actually, do you know what? When it came up, when Hidden Figures came up, I was like, oh shit, I forgot that I was going to go watch that film at the cinema. So thanks for reminding me. I hope it's good. But yeah, I'm going to watch it.
A lot of people got Mad Max Fury Road. Someone put it was Rango, so that's pretty funny. Devil Wears Prada. A lot of people got The Devil Wears Prada, except for someone thought it was 50 Shades of Grey. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was one that was obviously meant to throw you a little bit because it does pass the test. There's a website that tells you if these films pass the test or not, and it does. Obviously, a lot of people were thinking Thelma and Louise, a couple of Death Proofs, some Resident Evils, but no, the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Girl with All the Gifts was probably a 50-50 one. Someone put Alien 3, Resident Evil Day of the Dead. Girl with All the Gifts, I believe, that was straight to Netflix, wasn't it? Or did they have a theatrical release for that?
Yes to both. I don't know. I honestly, it was one of those I just didn't get it. So I was like, I had the answers.
Yeah.
I gave a casual one. I don't know this film, and then checked and was like, I still don't know it. So.
Well, there you go. Let us know in the comments. Death Becomes
Yeah.
Her. Death Becomes Her was one that it's a film that I've forgotten about, and I probably watched that way too many times as a kid, and I could actually go for watching it again. It's such a good film. It's so I don't know. It's just like ahead of its time. It's something that I don't feel like could be made nowadays either, and fucking amazing cast. Amazing.
I mean, like we spoke about like stuff like Clue in the past, and like how. I've worked screenings of like Death Becomes Her at the Prince Charles, and like that and like Clue together is such a good crowd, because you rarely get people who are like, oh, I don't really, I don't know what it is, taking a chance on it. You usually get kind of like a kind of hot crowd and everyone like enjoying it, what's going on, and really good like just a really good time to be in the cinema. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. What else? Someone put for Death Becomes Her, Tom Hiddleston vampire thingy. And I get what you're going for. I get where you're going, but no.
Keep walking.
Bridesmaids, that was one that probably a lot of people expected to see on here. And if you didn't guess Bridesmaids, you guessed another Melissa McCarthy film, it seems like. Some Like It Hot, despite what some people in the chat thought, of course, does pass the Bechdel test. And I'm glad to see that a lot of you did get it correct. We said they just had to pass. We didn't say by how much, remember.
Exactly. Yeah, you can win by 3-0 or you can win by 2-1.
$1 million.
Doesn't matter.
Or $1 million.
$1 million.
You could win by.
Yeah, I was trying to say that it's just over the line.
Okay.
Again, yeah.
Well, now is the fun part. This is the part where we go over some of the wrong answers from the quotes round. This is my favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
There's not a lot today. I didn't want to overrun it, but I did prepare it a bit better than I normally do. So I've actually taken these answers and put them into a separate document, so I don't have to scroll through the massive spreadsheet. So let's start with number 1, which of course was from The Godfather 3. Never watched them.
Me neither, pal. We are the only people who are still holding out on The Godfather.
And I will until the day that I die, which because of this virus could be any day now. So the line was, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Hoo-ah! Well, what if instead of that, he says, I am the Godfather, hear me roar!
That's awful.
Or he could have also said, I could kill you with my bare hands.
I mean, that's he's doing the action of a bear's claws. Yeah. Bears often walk around like this.
Happy Gilmore came up with, obviously the quote was, the price is wrong, bitch. But what if instead of the price is wrong, bitch, Adam, the line was, hole in one, bitch. Not too far, not too dissimilar. I think that is a genuine mistake there. Someone else is keeping with the bitch theme when they say, use your head, bitch.
What does that mean?
I don't know, mate. He's got to think. But maybe my favorite one is this one. I'm going to try to do it in an Adam Sandler voice as well. Uncut Gems was pretty good. Or it's maybe a Bugs Bunny voice for all I know. Number 3, we had, what was the line there? Oh, it's going to be a bumpy night. Buckle up. No, the line was, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night. But what if instead of that, the line was, let's roll it back. What's she going to say? She's going to say, busy little bees making honey day and night.
I think that again, it might be a bit more of a genuine mistake.
Oh no, I think I think it's a quote from in that film, but I do like when, because there was a lot in the Happy Gilmore one where they put other quotes from the film that are really, like I don't remember them offhand. I had the document in front of me, it's not there, but you guys get the picture. What if instead of this she just said, I said, what, in your butt? Yeah.
That's stupid. You just typed that, you're not going to get a point. You're trying to pop us, and it worked, okay?
It's worked.
We've been popped.
Your 5 seconds is here. And then finally, if she just said, kiss my ass. I like it. I like the attitude. Right, the line, oh, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? But someone just got pretty close by saying, oh no, snakes. Anything but snakes. I just like to think of him saying it really casually, like, sort of, like, antagonistically, like, oh no, snakes. Ugh. Anything but snakes. Yeah, thanks. Ooh. And then we go to No Country for Old Men. What is the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? And someone's just put, where's he? There we go. I'm going to flip a coin.
Yes, we see that. It's in action. You would be showing rather than saying. You could just you just show it. You don't.
Wait, here's how the scene plays out. I'm going to flip a coin. Show me how you do that. Ding. Oh well, that's a nice trick.
You're the first person I've ever seen flip a coin.
This is the best thing I've ever seen here in the desert where nobody comes. Highlander, there can be only one. But instead of there could be only one, what if he just said, hold me closer, tiny dancer? A couple other people thought it was Braveheart. There was a couple of freedoms in there, so we'll avoid that. Yeah. King Kong ain't got shit on me. But what if instead of that, old Denzel just said, I am the law?
Like Judge Dredd?
Yeah, like Judge Dredd.
Okay. Yeah, what if... I mean, he would have made a good Judge Dredd if they'd done it... Well, not now, obviously, because he's pretty old.
He's pretty old. And then we got Game Over, man. It's game over. But instead of that, it'd be great if he's just said, we are fucked.
That one's very accurate, though.
I could picture that scene with him just saying it like that. And to me, the scene still works exactly the same. But you couldn't print that on T-shirts the same way you could print Game Over, man, game over.
Oh, exactly. They already had a knife for marketing back then as well, didn't they? They were like, no, we can cash in on this one.
We've got I Am Big. It's the pictures that got small. But what if instead of that famous line, we got I am big as your ass.
No, you were so close. It's so close. You just could have, But you didn't cheat. That's the main thing. It. If you're getting these wrong, you ain't cheating, so I'm happy.
I like it when people don't cheat. And there's no way of knowing if you do, so I would just say don't.
But if you game close to the top, you would do it.
We're always suspicious. You only had to go and blow the bloody door stuff. What if instead of that he said, oh, bollocks, where did I put the gin? We had to get one for each of them. That's how these work.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yes, and you've done a fine job of trying to find stones among the shit.
People were getting close, so that's what I appreciate. Yeah. I prefer to not have a lot to pull from, because if all of you are mostly right, that makes the grading easier, and that means we're making the quiz the way that it needs to be made, which is people getting answers right. We don't want it to be so frustratingly hard that you miss everything. We just want you to miss a high percentage of things.
I want a lot of questions to be hard, and I thought that this quiz there was some definitely easier ones, but when it turned up to sort of 11, that's a little film, haha. When it did go hard, it went really hard, and I was quite proud of it when it was hard. I was, they're not gonna get this one.
Oh, it's hard, is it? Let's take a look at our quizzing spotlight, of course, to take a look at some of the nice things that you guys have been saying. We had Jimmy, blimey, what a roller coaster Filmageddon quiz. A really excellent range of questions, kept my team and I on our toes, even if I was sitting on an increasingly numb arse awaiting tomorrow's results. Well, you've seen the results. You guys did a fairly good job there. We got Sarah. Try to theme our props around the quiz questions this week. That's quite good. Let's see. We've got We've got the Le Cage aux Folles. We've got we've got the Jurassic Park pop, the Nedry pop, to be specific, Jurassic Park shirt and mug, the Italian job. And what is on the Empire? I think that's Knives Out on the Empire magazine. So yeah, well done. Amazing stuff as always. Yeah. And we do got team mascot Travis there as well. Yeah. Joshua, another mixed live lockdown quiz effort from from spared no expense this week. However, we did get our first ever 10-pointer round. Congratulations on a perfect round. Amazing stuff with the obscured round there, guys. Congratulations. Our old pal Richie boy, PCC alumni as we call it. No one calls it that. Top Filmageddon quiz tonight. Absolutely cursed the haunted toys round. Yeah, I want more of them just so I can laugh at how poorly realized and hastily manufactured they are. Thanks for the invite for the quiz. To the very hard but amazing Filmageddon film quiz. Also, check out the film Cosmos. Yeah, a couple of our viewers put together a cool little looking sci-fi film called Cosmos. Give it a search for it and give it a watch. I think it's available in a few different places. It'd be great to watch it now when you got a chance to explore new films. There we got some teams. We have, I'm seeing a bit of double here with this one, Adam. Nice bit of quizzing again tonight. Cheers all. We are a team of 4. However, there was a Dead Ringers Back to the Future Part 2, Multiplicity, Moon, Oblivion moment where we became 5. One of them was useless and did no harm. I like that one. And then a couple from Instagram here. I like this. This is my style of quizzing. Drink in hand. And then Camp Quizdle Lake, yeah, good job, Team Besties. And then I don't like to see my own mug on these. I'd like to see you guys. You are. Yeah, Filmageddon. Oh yeah, thanks once again for another awesome quiz, and I especially love the demonic toys round. And you guys got all 5. Congratulations on that. What else? And Travis again with his thinking cap on.
That made me laugh so much. Like fucking. When I was like half cut this morning, just going
so yeah. Looking forward to it, guys. It's been the past few weeks. Thanks for all the effort you've been putting in. You're welcome for all the effort, and thank you guys all for watching it. And then Kat as well, flying solo on this one, and did quite a good job as well, and apparently enjoyed my Benoit Blanc impression, or at least it helped sell it. So, and the #1 quiz show on Twitch again for a week. And I'd say it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yes. Yeah, sure. No, I'm very proud. Yeah. And I'm very glad, and just everyone who, when we open the room up, it's so kind of fun to like open the room up and just like see how many people are in there, and the chat kind of starts and it builds and builds, and then for that many people to be just playing along the whole time, and then to go on Twitch and see we're #1 at the Wednesday at 8 o'clock, which is a very crowded, slot, isn't it?
There's a lot more quizzes out there taking place.
A lot more. Some aren't very good, and some are good.
Ooh. And of course, as a big thank you to everybody at home. Like we said, we've gotten a load of nice messages, obviously on Twitter and things like that over the weeks. We get a couple of nice emails as well, and we're just doing it for I think we're doing it for ourselves, obviously, to keep ourselves busy, but we're also doing it because now we know, people out there are enjoying them. It gives you something to look forward to every week. It gives you an excuse to get together virtually, as it might be, with people that you've not seen in a while. And it's just a bit of escapism for sort of 2 hours every week. And seeing you guys turn up every week, the numbers keep climbing as well. More and more of you are finding the quiz, discovering us, and that's great. And there's no signs of it stopping. So I'd like to say there's signs of, the pandemic stopping, but we'll just keep doing the quiz regardless for the next few weeks. We've got a lot more of the Rewind quizzes ahead of us. And of course, we're probably going to do another live lockdown quiz in about a month's time. More info on that as it becomes available. But yeah, like we said, there will be another quiz. A Rewind film quiz will be this upcoming Wednesday. Well, next Wednesday, which is the upcoming Wednesday, 8 p.m. And that is going to be another 6-rounder, a remix of old Filmageddon rounds. So do come back for that one. And we'll be doing those for a couple of weeks now before the next lockdown one.
Yeah, it's always a good way to, I think, to test your knowledge. I found like this live lockdown was harder than say last week's weekly rewind. But you know what? There's always a really good prize anyway for the some memberships to the Prince Charles, who very kindly offer them up. So it doesn't matter even if you're playing, brand new 8-round massive video recreations, are ugly mugs in it, or you're playing like one where it's maybe round that you've actually been to the Prince Charles and you've already experienced before. It's always there's a lot to do, and there's just come and have fun. And if you like what we're doing, let anyone else know, because maybe they've got nothing else going on as well.
Spread the word. Spread it. We've got a nice community here. I mean, like, we're a couple hundred followers on Twitch. We're nearly 2,000 followers on Twitter now. I think we've got a nice core group, and now, like a certain virus, we need to spread this plague a lot around the land, but in a good way. People need to have fun.
Like a vaccination.
Yeah, we could be, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're the cure for all your blues.
There you go. Yeah. This guy, he's working the marketing thing. There we go.
Boom. Just a reminder, yes, there we are on Twitter at Filmageddon Quiz. We can keep up to date with all the latest news about the quiz, and also some humorous tweets here and there and things like that. We also have the Filmageddon podcast, which we don't mention enough on this here vodcast. You can search for it basically everywhere podcasts are available. What episode are we on now, Adam? It's got to be like 126?
26, 27, or 28. I can't remember. But it's a lot of them. And it's usually a place where we kind of talk a lot more informally.
Yeah.
If you can imagine that this is actually our best behavior, the podcast, I used to edit it out just to remove things. We thought, we don't want to cheese that person off. Oh, that's libelous. Now we're just like, Matthew Broderick's a murderer and stuff. So, and we usually talk about the films that we've watched that week. And it's always a good chance to just talk about films and in a more informal.
How many people out there would buy a Filmageddon branded Matthew Broderick's a murderer t-shirt?
I mean, how much are you willing to go to jail? Like, we'll work on the wording of this.
Yeah, there's definitely this is an evolving process. I mean, everybody's got to have a merch store, right? That could be our first bit of merch. I imagine it in like looking like a bathroom sign, like where there's the stick figure and it's like a recreation with that sort of look to it. Maybe he's on a street sign because you want to avoid this, like Danger, Matthew Broderick crossing or something like that.
Yeah, because he did. Yeah, he killed 2 people in Northern Ireland,
this could be a whole series. There are several high-profile Hollywood talents who have struck people with cars and continue to have careers.
Making a murderer. That's maybe one series that they could work on, but they won't. They won't touch him because life moves pretty fast, and so do cars, Matthew. Slow down.
Yeah, so search for the podcast. We have taken some bit of time off of that, but we're going to be hitting it the ground running again. It's been a very busy few weeks here at Filmageddon doing these vodcasts, doing the quizzes and stuff. But now that we're back into the rewind mode, we should have a bit more time. Obviously, we're still posting things up on YouTube. This will be posted there eventually. But we still do plan to create some more exclusive content for YouTube, some short form stuff for people out there. So do make sure you go and subscribe to us there. And besides all that, that is it from us. I mean, we might be back at the weekend with some video games if my eyeballs recover at the time. I could go to wash the taste of The Lion King out of my mouth from last week. It was fun, and there was quite a few people watching along, sort of cheering us on and stuff. So we'll probably look to do that again Saturday morning. What's better? You get your breakfast. It's like rewinding back in time. It's like Saturday morning cartoons, but instead it's a 35-year-old man playing old video games and getting really frustrated.
All film-related, though. Film-related games, Frank. Games. Please don't forget that bit. And, straight to video game. We try and find a game that is from a film exclusively, but does it contain the same spirit as the movie? Yes. And it's something we've been doing for quite a while, a very long time. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, from me, Frank, and from him, Adam. I don't know. Do you have anything else to say from today? I think we're about done.
Yeah, we're done. Let's just have a nice, relaxed weekend, have a nice sleep,
Yes.
and keep the biscuits rolling.
Yeah, stay alert, stay safe, stay healthy, everybody, and we'll see you this weekend for some games, and then next weekend for more Vodcast and a Rewind film quiz. Don't miss it. Until then, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.